Jaguars a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Nashville. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end.
Hey, pass.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now ETN to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, they're controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Buying time into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running right, ETN. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. ETN once more. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
No! Check! Big Lion!
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Check, Bobcat! Check, man!
They go play action with Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Straight ahead, ETN. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Come on,
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He finds his man, complete. That's Burke. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Head the street! Head the street!
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
team, right here.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Foyesade Aluakin. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 35 yards. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Ready? Trap 50, trap 50.
On 1st and 10. It's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
19.
But 1st down, Hurts. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Cut 19. Buffalo 18. Hey, check that. Street. Big Lion. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And able to get him down but he does reach the 5. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ready, set.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Go now.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Over the middle, complete. It's Burke. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go. Shot.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this offense on third down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Check contact. Check contact.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check man. Check man. 18, high here.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Hurt. Moving 19.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Etienne up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a second down and 6.
Look at me, Zipper! Hey, orbit!
Lawrence will throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Give him 18 on the play. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show a passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. But he'll go again with Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Come on, set.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a